Now, Angel Reese just dropped some major news about her and other WNBA players possibly sitting out if they do not get their just due. Now, that's basically a lockout.
Angel Reese just shook up the WNBA, and she's not here to play games. Picture this: walking into your boss's office, slamming your hand on the desk, and saying, "Pay me or I'm gone." That's exactly the kind of energy Angel just delivered. She's making it clear, if the lead doesn't show her the money, she might just bounce. Is she being reckless, or is she ahead of the curve? Either way, things are about to get messy. Let's dive into the drama.
And one of the things that we're getting is she had, of course, Dejanay Carrington on her podcast. Well, some things are coming out in regards to WNBA pay.
So, Angel Reese is stirring the pot again, but not on the court this time. No, she's taken her talents to her own podcast, where she picked the perfect moment to let it all out. The WNBA just isn't cutting the check big enough. Tragic, right? Someone cue the tiny violins. This one's a real tearjerker.
And they're saying, if we don't get what we want, we are going to walk away. If we don't get what we want, we are going to walk away. That's what Angel Reese is saying. That's what she's hearing. So instead of me trying to make it up, let's listen to the source herself.
Yeah, the CBA is coming up. I can't wait.
Girl, y'all benefited from everything. Y'all youngins benefited from NIL.
What does that mean? We deserve more. Everybody.
I agree.
Everybody.
I agree with that.
But we got to get paid for consequences.
Before we even get there, I will say this. Caitlin Clark deserves the most. Angel Reese deserves the second most. And then the rest of y'all can have the rest. But that's just how it should be.
Sitting across from her was none other than DJ Carrington, the self-appointed voice of reason who never passed up a chance to deliver a sideline pep talk no one really asked for. Whether she was calling out refs, hyping up players who were already in the zone, or jumping into debates that didn't need a third opinion, DJ had carved out her niche as the ultimate courtside commentator.
Like, I need to elevate
Right.
in the same way that, you know, that my paycheck elevated. So,
Miss. Yeah, we seen that. I seen them zeros.
stop it.
It's crazy you could look up people's salary.
I know. I'm like, y'all know.
I'm pocket watching because when it's my time, I need to be getting paid.
The issue? It was more emotion than economics. Instead of tackling real factors like revenue, sponsorship deals, and market demand, they stuck to the same worn-out talking points, sidestepping the simple truth. Professional sports, male or female, are businesses first. This wasn't about fairness. It was about finances. But in their narrative, just showing up as talented athletes automatically meant a bigger paycheck. End of story.
Did Angel Reese just threaten a lockout? I'm not joking. Can we just talk about how crazy this is? She just threatened a lockout. She's not even on the WNBPA board and she just threatened a lockout. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And like, in Angel Reese's defense, pretty damn good game and Unrivaled today. She seems to have Fee Collier's number, in fairness. Bit turnover prone, a lot turnover prone, but in fairness, good game, some good finishes. But all of that's overshadowed because she just threatened the lockout.
Reese, in peak dramatic form, essentially said that if the money doesn't start flowing, she's out. That's right. She's ready to walk, because apparently that's how you build leverage when you're still fresh out of your rookie season. Demand a bigger bag or bounce. Bold strategy. Forget about leveling up your game, or I don't know, actually winning something first. Nah, let's skip all that and jump straight into contract talks like she's the LeBron of the WNBA.
Because I'm hearing like, yeah, they don't give us, if y'all don't give us what we want, like, we sit out.
That's a possibility, for real.
Yeah.
And DJ Carrington? She was right there, nodding along like Angel had just solved athlete pay forever. Apparently, all the WNBA needs is Reese making demands. You know, the same Reese who's been in headlines more for trash talk and TikToks than dominant play. The response was quick. Fans, analysts, even ex-players reminded her, WNBA salaries aren't based on vibes. Revenue matters. The league is still growing, still grinding for attention, and here's Angel acting like she's carrying it all, demanding superstar money while putting up, well, pretty average stats.
Would the WNBA players really do it? Would they really stand on a wall? Would they really stand on a wall? I don't believe they would. I don't believe that there are enough players that would stand on a wall and say, I want more money. Well, let me rephrase that. They would say they want more money, but would they stand on a wall and risk a lockout to get that?
Of course, Reese isn't exactly known for being in the room, so naturally she doubled down. I know my worth, she probably thought, which is great, except worth is usually measured by performance, not just Instagram followers. Meanwhile, DJ Carrington sat there, probably imagining herself as some revolutionary for co-signing this nonsense. It's the same story every time. Instead of proving the doubters wrong, Angel Reese is playing the victim again. I deserve more. She cries. The player who hasn't even played a full pro season. It's giving delusion, but hey, at least she's consistent. If talking paid the bills, she'd be the richest athlete alive. Too bad for her. The league values talent, teamwork, and, oh yeah, winning. So go ahead, Angel, take a stand and walk out of the WNBA if you must. Let's see how that works out. Maybe there's a podcast sponsorship waiting for you somewhere, because it's clear that microphone is your favorite piece of equipment these days. And DJ Carrington? Keep gassing her up, girl. You're both comedy gold at this point.
Players Association are not able to get the WNBA players their worth, and they should. But in no way, shape, or form is Angel Reese, who's not even a representative for her team or for any team.
So Angel, the same person who was flexing about not needing an NBA salary because her bills were already paid, is now demanding a raise. Cute. A few months ago, she laughed off relying on a WNBA paycheck, and now the math isn't adding up. Look, athletes deserve better pay, but pay raises usually come with performance. Maybe hitting some layups should factor into that, because right now, the only thing Angel's hitting consistently is the backboard. You can't ask for more money when your shooting percentages are looking like Wi-Fi signals in the middle of nowhere. And DJ Carrington? Jumping in like the hype woman nobody asked for, backing up this nonsense without a second thought. Sis, this isn't the fight you think it is. Yes, WNBA players deserve more, but let's not pretend Angel is out here carrying the league.
I just hope y'all know the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Literally. I'm trying to think of like my rent for where I stay at. I'm gonna do the math real quick.
It might cover that. Yeah, it covers that. It definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. 74? Okay. Times.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah. I don't even know my salary. Does it? Let me see. You don't even. Yo!
Angel Reese really pulled off the ultimate hustle. 1 minute she's a solid college player with decent skills, and the next, she's acting like the backbone of women's basketball because of a staring contest with Caitlin Clark. Who needs championship rings or clutch moments when you can just wave your hand in someone's face and ride that clout straight to the bank? Now she's demanding a pay raise like she single-handedly put the W in WNBA. Girl, if social media beef paid the bills, half of Twitter would be millionaires. Let's be honest, her marketing strategy was simple. Keep Caitlin Clark's name in the conversation and profit off every headline, interview, and viral moment. Somehow, Caitlin always had to be part of the story. Oh, look at me. I'm making women's basketball exciting. No, you're making it messy. There's a difference. Meanwhile, DJ Carrington's out here hyping up every move, acting like Reese personally built the league. This is the same WNBA that existed before her. But sure, let's pretend waving fingers and taking credit for someone else's fame is revolutionary.
If y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. Angel Reese on the upcoming WNBA CBA. I thought this was Legion Hops or Lurgin Hoops. I thought this was gonna be a Centel. But no. This is why sometimes you probably should have somebody look over a podcast. And this is a mad thing.
However, now she's saying, and Dejanay's concurring here, that if they don't get a raise, they are going to walk out. Now, they're heading towards a new CBA. They've already signed a new media rights deal that is going to be right around 4 times the amount that their current media rights deal is, and that's where the money is. It's TV money. All right, that's where the money is, and all the while, we should sit back and understand Caitlin Clark is still the only player that's drawing ratings.